are here at Crunch Fitness doing shoulder day. I've already warmed up, so I'm going into my first working set of presses.
What do you got on there?
I've got
25 pounds.
50, yeah. I don't know how much this weighs. Not much, if anything,
It's nothing.
Right?
You can't even count it. It's so light.
But it's like the angle of this is a bit harder for me than if I'm using dumbbells.
Here, I'll lift one up at a time. One up at a time.
One at a time, okay. Sometimes that lift help goes a long way.
We get the dogs with us as per usual.
Doesn't feel right if we don't have the dogs.
It doesn't. It doesn't feel, we feel like we're missing something.
I know. Okay.
Push.
Trying to really make sure that my arms are moving at the same time. My left one has a tendency to do its own thing.
Yeah, let me see here. Yep.
Is it looking good?
So this arm is not coming down. These guys can probably see, like this arm compared to this arm is coming down about this much more than this arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this arm's coming down about this much more.
Because this is my weaker arm, so you would think my right arm would come down more.
What did you guys see, about that much? I think they saw about that much.
Okay.
So.
That's hard talking while I'm lifting.
I like when it's like unilateral versus like one solid.
Yeah,
because then you may use one side more than the other.
Right.
You know.
We should do some single arm stuff too.
We will. All right, my turn. My weights and Kara's weights.
Makes me feel bad, but it is what it is. I crush you on leg day though.
You do. That's where our weights are more not equal, but there's not such a massive discrepancy.
Exactly.
Also, I have herniated discs and stuff, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I try to be smart.
I want to go a little heavier, but I didn't.
Why don't you just start with another 5? Put another 5 on.
On each side?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna do 2.5, but.
Do 5.
Okay.
These guys said you can do 5.
Okay.
Do 5.
Well, the thing is, I forget to count how many reps I'm getting because I was talking, so I'm not sure how great of a set that was the last set. Versus face is like right under.
I know, right under the weight set.
I'm not gonna hit on when it goes up, am I?
No.
Okay, I gotta move these. The annoying thing about working out with your partner when you're not the same height size, doing
changing
machines,
everything. Just lay down.
The adjustments.
Lay down, bro. Good boy.
Good boys.
Here, hold on. One at a time.
Hang on. I think my seat was up. You moved it, right?
I did.
Okay.
Did you fix it?
Do you feel it? Well, maybe this is a good spot.
Hold on.
Oh, it's not bad.
You got it. See? Told you you'd be good with 5.
Am I coming down too far or not far enough?
Let me see. This side just a ½ inch more. There you go. There you go. There you go.
It's not coming up.
How'd that feel?
It actually felt really good. It felt like I could do it. So
good. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna stick with that weight, I think.
My turn. He's not impressed.
He's not. Be impressed. Be impressed.
We made a mess. We're the D-bags that made a mess, and I hate being like the D-bags.
We at least pick it up.
We pick it up, I know.
Always respectful with that.
So she's got 32.5 pounds. We'd like to see her get a full plate eventually, which I think you can. I know you can eventually. Yeah. You know, as long as you're smart.
Well, we'd have to probably be more consistent with this. Like sometimes we do this every week, and other times we swap it out for dumbbells too. So
slowly progress.
Actually, let me get the hand grip. I'm using the Buff Bunny grip here. Let me use my grip.
What do you mean the Buff Bunny grip?
Like I've had this over it, so that's how I'm gripping.
That's not good.
So I feel like I can maybe get a stronger grip.
You probably could have lifted easier too. Let me lift it for you. That. This one. There we go. Oh, you got that. You're going equal too. I like that. Nice. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Stop.
I think these guys think you can do a 45. They just told me.
How many reps did I just get?
I don't count for you.
Oh.
I only count for myself.
Yeah, I suck at counting.
Well, we'll try one maybe because I only.
This was 32 2.5. You think I can all of a sudden go up?
You were doing that
20 more
easy.
pounds?
You just got at least 8 reps, so you could easily probably do 2.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
Do they want us to pay? If I fail, I fail.
Exactly, but
You don't know.
so I'll do one more set. It'll be my last set. Then you do one more set. Because I only got 4 reps for my last set because it was heavy. So you should just do one heavy set.
Okay.
Full meal deal.
Full meal deal. I had to take the shirt off for this. I'll let you talk if you want. You can talk through the set. Wait.
Okay. Yeah. Now when you grab the handles, have a really hard grip.
That's part of my issue is my grip strength. It's
And
like
then
really squeezing.
Have everything locked.
Like really?
Like tense to ready to go.
I need to like hold, I think I'm gonna hold my breath a bit too to keep my core stabilized.
Let me know when you want me to push it up. Actually, I'm gonna set the camera down so I can lift them together so you don't have to wait as long.
What if I only got the one in me then you'll miss it.
Well, we'll see.
Hang on a second. No, before you lift it, I gotta get my hands in the right spot.
Okay.
So that I know where I want hand placement to be.
Ready?
Yep.
Go. 1, 2, 3. You got it. Put it down. Put it down.
I definitely used my lower back on that. That was sloppy as fuck.
That's all right. Good job, babe.
At least I can say I did it. I tried.
Yep, see? You would have never been able to do that 2 years ago.
No. No, definitely not.
On to the next.
Or even like 4 months ago, since I've been like consistently lifting
with me? Yeah.
Has helped.
I've helped a lot.
Now I feel like I want to try it again though. Is that too much?
No. So what we'll do is we'll let you rest.
Do one more.
We'll let you rest for
now
a second.
Now that I know how it feels, right?
Yeah, yeah. We'll let you rest and then like 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, time to go again. And the helper.
I'm gonna move the mic pack so I'm not sitting against
off
it.
the bottom. Where's your mic?
Huh?
Yeah, you can't have it under your shirt.
It isn't.
It was.
It shouldn't be.
It was. It's not down.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this right here though, so it's not.
Okay.
I'm not pushing against it. Hang on. I have to get my hands here first.
Trying to use your.
Huh?
Trying to use your lower back too much.
Hang on.
Nod when you're ready. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, down.
No.
Well, that's awesome because you got 3 reps and 2 reps.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be getting when you're. Just so you guys know, don't max out your lifts all the time. Not even every session. Not even like one movement. Maybe once a week do it.
Right.
Unless you want to F up your central nervous system.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not trying to be a power lifter, but we just want to. Sometimes you just want to push yourself and see
have a little
without hurting yourself.
Right.
So this is her max.
I've been super cautious because of my shoulder injury that was 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, 2.5. So I was so cautious for so long.
And now you're stronger.
And then the pandemic, I was like at home working out, in the gym working out. So being like super consistent now in the gym with Jason, I've been more purposeful with like good form and pushing my strength back up now.
And it was awesome because she just told me that my video that went up Friday motivated her.
It did. Purpose. You have to have purpose behind. He was talking about his own purpose and purpose with like how he trained the dogs, but like it makes you think about everything you do during the day. Like
I talked about fitness too.
You did talk about fitness and like why you push through it, like with being sick and still like why you push yourself to do it, even if we don't like things. Like it's the challenge, it's achieving something, it's the discipline.
You can't go through life doing everything that you like. You just can't.
Or that feels easy. You can.
Well, yeah, but then you'll never. But then you'll never grow as a human.
You'll never know like what you're capable of.
You'll never succeed the big heights that we all achieve to, or all attain, or all try to achieve.
Right.
You know. So, all right, on to the next. Good job, boo.
Thanks, babe. One arm at a time, right?
I did the same. All right, so single arm dumbbell press standing.
I'm gonna start with my left arm. Since
Remember,
that's my weaker arm.
It may be a little bit more challenging after what you just did.
Yeah, because how many sets did I just do?
We did a lot of sets. We didn't film all our sets. Good job.
I have to count so I make it even.
I'm trying to remember where you're bringing the weight to see if you're equal on that side. And Yeah, I definitely have to put music over this
Yeah.
because of we'll get demonetized. Yep, you're bringing it down the same.
I'm pretty much bringing it all the way to my shoulder.
Yep, you were. Anybody in the Syracuse area that is like a big, like hardcore lifter, even though this is a corporate gym at Crunch, this does not have the corporate vibe at all.
It's a bodybuilding gym. It kind of is more like, reminds me of like the Powerhouse vibes.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so good. What are you doing? You just did your set.
Huh?
You going again?
No, I'm gonna put this weight back because I don't need to, not that it matters, I don't need 2 weights laying around.
You don't. 2.5 she's using.
I normally, I think, would use 25s on this, but I can tell I'm fatigued from that movement, from pushing harder than I ever have, so.
And just so you guys know, we're not filming every single set.
Yeah.
But let me back up here so you can see her form. She's always had amazing form on like all of her lifts. I've always been jelly of her form.
I try to be cognizant of not engaging my traps too much because that's partly what I'm going to acupuncture for. I hold all my stress in my upper body.
How do your ears feel today after acupuncture yesterday?
Like honestly, 2 sessions of acupuncture and I'm a fucking believer. Like, different, my whole head feels different. Like it feels like he's just like doing something that like, I don't know if it's like a draining thing that's occurring or what, but whatever he's doing is helping, I feel like.
Because it's not cheap, it's $100 a session. Like we spend so much on our healthcare, like, do these guys know, like, about my massages?
No. We don't talk about your stuff much on this channel.
You know, I've been doing it since September, and it's been a massive help in just my overall pain management.
Show your face. Show your beautiful face, please.
Yeah, but I don't have the super wide angle on. So I get 2 90-minute massages a week. It's $100 a massage, and then a $30 tip. That's like $1,000 a month.
And you were doing acupuncture.
I was doing acupuncture for a while, but it's already hard enough affording the massages, so I had to cut back. I had to stop the acupuncture.
And it's time consuming too. Like yesterday, the session for acupuncture was over an hour and a half. And then to get there and back. So you're talking like 3 hours of your day.
And the thing is, everybody's probably like, oh my God, you get 2 90-minute massages. That's wonderful. It must be so amazing. No, it hurts.
I wouldn't do one of his massages.
It's an Eastern massage, so I'll get walked on sometimes, but a lot of trigger point stuff. When it's just like last massage, I was just dripping sweat because it was so painful.
She basically like beats you up in a way.
And then it's like you're so exhausted. And I try to take advantage of having the massage, so it's like after my massage, I even talk quiet. Like I go home and just like, so it's so time consuming.
He walks in like this.
But it's went a long way in my overall health.
It's
so it's
helped,
like, there's no point in having money if you feel like crap. So I might as well spend it on my health since I don't spend it on anything else.
The B-dubs.
What's that? Oof. Pause.
And for those of you that are like, how do you get to bring your dogs to the gym? This is how. Well-trained, well-behaved dogs. So management of Crunch Fitness, yeah, they're a corporate gym, but management here actually asked us to bring in our dogs. They were totally cool with it, but if you're wanting to bring your dogs to the gym or wherever it may be, you got to talk to your own management. Like, don't just assume your local Crunch will allow you to do so.
And remember, it's not a doggy daycare.
It's not, yeah.
Don't let your dogs run around.
We don't allow them to just run around and jump on people. We've experienced that. I've been lifting where I've literally had a dog come underneath me.
Yeah.
And it's like
on a squat. It's like you.
Sketch.
If I have to fall, the weight's falling in the dog. I'm not breaking my back.
Don't want to be in that situation.
Always be respectful. 3.
Set 2. I started with 15s, but I feel like I'm not getting like the best range of motion, and I try to hold on the top a little bit too.
I want to see her range of motion here. Let me see. This side's a little lower.
Like my left's coming up higher?
That side's coming up higher, yeah. That's
funny to me because my left feels weaker.
It's a range of motion thing.
From my injury was on my right side. And I'm also not looking in the mirror at myself, so I can't really regulate it that way. They look more even now?
Yep.
Okay, for at least 1 or 2 seconds instead of just repping them out.
See it from, oh, that was really off. I don't know if it's the camera angle. Let me back up. Kara, your right arm is way lower. Way lower. I'm gonna show you after. Okay, stop. I'm gonna show you the footage. Kara the dog whisperer. Over 200 pounds of dog at the moment.
It's a lot of dog.
It'll be
Justice.
probably close to 300 pounds in a year of dogs.
I don't know how we're gonna fit all of y'all in the house.
Time for rear delts.
You can go pretty heavy on these.
Yeah, I have to use the full stack.
I don't remember how much I use.
I use the full stack, so you gotta go pretty heavy. I gotta kind of lock my feet, like, or it'll pull me up though.
Yeah. It just hits the rear delts at a different angle.
It does. I like it.
I like letting my arms like stretch for a minute.
Some benches, it's as close as it can go down there. Some are like a little bit shorter so you can get closer. And then I raise that up maybe one more up. I actually like that more, but hey, you gotta work with what you got. It's you can go really heavy on this. It's like, you just have to go heavy on it.
You do.
It's not heavy doing it like this.
It's not a heavy movement.
No.
Which normally when you think about rear delts, if you're doing them with dumbbells, you can't go super heavy on them.
Yeah.
So.
And I was telling them that a lot of benches aren't this, the base isn't that long, so you can get it closer.
Yeah.
Like I actually like it where the bench is actually straight under that, like at well-rounded.
Right.
Like the top of the bench was touching the pole.
Yeah.
That's a better angle, but we don't have that option here, so.
Right. Good boy.
Now she can kind of change the angle by putting her head more
I'm gonna go
up
heavier
top.
on that.
Like I had the back of my head resting basically right there.
Let's see if I can do that.
I like the angle more like that.
So, like where my head is, keep it up
Yeah,
here?
but just make sure your neck's relaxed. Don't be tensing or anything. You feel it different?
I don't have as much range of motion.
You might need to lighten it up then. There you go.
So I just don't do the stretch on the top. It just keeps the pressure on the delts.
Yeah, you don't get that. But if you don't stretch out, you can. It's like it keeps the tension on it more, I think, on your rear delts, I feel like.
Yeah, that feels a little harder.
Yeah, okay.
For sure.
It's funny how many people sometimes will be like, oh my God, I didn't even know there's a dog here.
Like every time we're at the gym, someone says that.
Yesterday we went to the mall with the dogs. They're allowed to walk around the mall.
I can't wait to see that vlog.
And Kara said today, and I was really thinking about it. She's like, "How many people do you think we made happy yesterday?" There were so many people smiling. It was amazing.
The mall was so busy, and we were like walking through groups of people, and like everyone was like, like pointing. Like I kid you not, it was like straight out of a movie.
Like there was a couple families.
Yeah.
That knew.
Oh yeah, they were like, he's on YouTube, or isn't that dog on YouTube?
Yeah. It's funny.
Someone goes, he should be on the internet, and you're like, he is.
He is. The security guard said that.
Yeah.
Your waist has gotten like way smaller.
How's that?
With being consistent, tracking. Justice, lay down.
That's what I was thinking. If the people want to see it, we might do some updated like progress type stuff on the channel. I had a lot of fun with my summer cut series last summer.
We got to get pictures of you today.
I'm not going to today.
Okay. You didn't last week either.
I know.
Your discipline's fallen.
No. I didn't put myself tan on, so it's not going to be...
Okay, so it'll be 3 weeks
and
between...
I had a wicked stressful week, so I just feel like there wasn't...
Progress made?
I'm not really going to see much progress.
And you don't want to F with your head?
I could still do it, but I feel like it's not... Yeah. I don't want to F with my head.
See, that's where we're different. If I was taking pictures, I'd want to see that, so I'd be like, I suck this week. I'm going to kill the week.
But I didn't suck this week.
I know you didn't, but that's just me. That's where we're different.
Yeah. It'd be one thing if like I had to take pictures for a coach or for a competition or something, then I'd obviously just do it. But it's
Are you
just
still
for
using the
myself.
Fitbit scale?
Yep.
Is it easy still, working fine?
No, I have to force close the app every time.
So yeah, guys, don't buy the Fitbit scale.
It's not worth it.
Buy the watch, don't buy the scale.
Yeah, the scale's not worth it. I mean, it was $50. It's not worth returning, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's fine, but it like doesn't automatically sync. I have to force close the app for it to recognize
Well, it
it.
automatically syncs, but she always has to force close the app to get it to automatically sync.
That's right.
So yeah. All right, let's hit some arms. Do these guys need to see arms or no? Arms are boring.
Probably not.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys in a bit.
For me too, but
Yeah.
I'm always cutting myself up tiny vegetables because
Jason got us into tiny vegetables.
yeah, it's just easier to digest with what I got going on.
And I realized I like tiny vegetables. Like it's almost easier for me to, like I enjoy the flavor of vegetables, but sometimes like chewing giant pieces of broccoli, for instance, is just not appetizing. But when it's all chopped up, all teeny and blended together.
It adds so much volume to the food. So she bought this yesterday, and that was just like a little bit of spinach, a little bit of asparagus, a little bit of carrot, and literally 2 mini peppers because that's all that was left.
Yeah.
So what we do is we cook it on the stove top with olive oil, and we put meat in it. Even though the meat's cooked, we recook it.
Yeah, I might do chicken sausage this morning.
Oh, and also I moved our fruit from the dark corner to the window because it was empty up here. And these bananas have been lasting forever. Pineapple looks wonderful.
I know. I think my avocado ripened too quick there, though.
Okay, well these bananas are holding up in the sunlight.
Yeah, they are.
And so the pineapples. So
It's interesting because it kind of goes against. Doesn't it go against how bananas ripen?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's true actually, because if you put them in like a dark place, they'll blacken. I think. He wants camera time. No. Oh, they both do. I don't know if the vlog has heard Justice's play growl. It's very cute. This is so entertaining to me. If you guys find this entertaining, definitely check out Jason's channel right now. It's got all the bonding that occurred with these two. Sure, I should not be putting this outfit on the internet. This is a fashion faux pas.
Yeah.
But I was
Purple snakeskin with camo.
I was cold when I got in. It was so cold in the house, so I had to put on a poof.
You look beautiful no matter what, even when you're scrubby.
Thanks, baby. If you guys watched my fitness favorites video that I put up last week, one of my favorites was my cold brew coffee. I share this all the time, but I have been playing around with how I like to make it. So I use just the regular Starbucks cold brew, and then I really got into, you can see the cookie pieces in there. That is the Ghost Oreo whey protein. And interestingly enough, it hasn't bothered my stomach. I was having quite a bit of an issue with whey protein for a bit. So the Alani bottled shakes actually have lactase in them, and that's what I was deducing for the reason why I wasn't having issues, but I don't know, it seems to be not an issue for me. But maybe it's just because my dairy intake isn't excessive.
Yeah, it's definitely dropped.
I don't know, but I've noticed certain whey proteins I don't tolerate. Like for instance, Quest bars I can't tolerate, but it could be more than the whey protein that's in there.
That's the fake fiber most likely.
It's probably the fiber in there that I used to be able to tolerate that I can't. So I just use the protein, I mix it with 8 ounces of milk, and within that 8 ounces of milk, I did about an ounce of coffee creamer, the sugar-free white chocolate mocha, and that's it. I don't put any other sweetener in here because there's sucralose in the whey protein, as is there in the creamer. So that's it. I'm drinking this up, it's delicious. I'm gonna make my breakfast, and then I'm gonna do a treadmill run. I'm gonna get some cardio done, and I'll probably talk to you guys in a little bit about what my current goal is. Because I actually do have a goal. All right, I wanted to show you guys breakfast, final product. I'm gonna do a little garlic sea salt on this actually. Voila. Delish. Sometimes I do a little condiment on top. Oh, I forgot a fork. I think this is gonna have enough flavor in it though, or I don't need any sauces. Delicious. That's the other thing with tiny vegetables too. I feel like more flavor comes out of them. Do you feel that way too, Jay?
I was just gonna say, I never thought about that, but it's true.
Something about like blending them all up too in the little processor and then cooking them, it just brings all the flavor out. I did use a little garlic sea salt, so I'm gonna eat that. And then I just cooked a whole wheat English muffin. I am just using some sugar-free strawberry preserves. I would normally put a little bit of almond butter on that or have a little more fat in this meal, but I am gonna give myself time to digest before I go downstairs and do a run. But I do notice I can't, as much as I like a lot of fat with my first meal, I can't before I run. Fat will definitely make me feel nauseous if I eat too much of it before I go for a run. So more simple foods that digest a little easier. I'm gonna probably finish cleaning before I go for a run. In anticipation, Jay's got a guest coming this week, a special guest.
Very happy.
Will from the UK, who Jason feels like he's been friends with for how many years now?
A few. It's like,
More than that?
I'd say about 3. Very close.
About 3 years.
Very close, but never met in person.
Never met in person, so he's gonna be coming this week and staying a few nights, and I'm sure Jay and Will get some good videos done. I'm excited for Will to meet the Corsos and to meet him myself, so that's gonna be cool. So I gotta do a little extra cleaning. When a stranger's gonna be in the house, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing, you get used to living in your own filth at times, but then when you think about someone else coming in to your space, you're like, ooh, I'm nasty.
I
gotta clean this.
Let's be real, we're very clean people.
We are, but I mean in like my bathroom and stuff like that.
Like the nitty gritty cleaning.
The deep cleaning, and then once you get going, it's like, I need to magic erase this whole house.
While you fall down.
Yeah, so I'll probably finish cleaning while I digest and go for a run. But I always like sharing with you guys my new favorite breakfast meals, and this one has been it for me. So let me know if you try it out. Hashtag tiny vegetables with chicken sausage or whatever protein you want to add there. It's such a great way to start your day with vegetables too, which is really hard for a lot of people to eat breakfast, like to get vegetables into your breakfast. I always have found very challenging. So to start my day with vegetables and already get in probably 2.5 servings of vegetables with my breakfast, I feel like a friggin' baller right now because of that. Baller.
What are you on? Like, why does it say food?
Because I took a picture of food.
Okay.
Pretend you're not looking at the cameras. Actually, I think you're talking.
Huh?
Okay, just pretend you're talking.
So I'm gonna pretend like I'm talking now because Jason's taking a photo for
In case
Instagram.
you want.
Okay, cool. All right.
Huh.
Just trying to not look like a slob kebab. Getting ready. We just got done doing Jason's live, the Corso live with the boys.
In the doghouse with the Corys
Yep.
is that segment.
I love that. That was fun. So we did that, and I'm just finishing up getting ready because I'm going to do my usual weekly live here at
Dietitian Live.
5 p.m. Talking about nutrition nightmares. So every Sunday we do these lives here. If that seemed to be the time and the day you guys wanted the most when I pulled it on Instagram, and actually on YouTube, I did a poll too. But if you guys have other suggestions, let me know. I can switch it up, but I wanted to kind of have some consistency with the live so that you guys had that guaranteed time once a week with me to go over different topics.
I like Sundays. I like doing my live straight into yours.
Yeah, it makes
For
sense.
a workflow standpoint,
Yeah,
it's much easier.
yeah,
I'm still not a zombie, you know?
right.
I haven't crashed yet.
Yeah. I think that's why I like the lives, because it's just...
And I was actually, usually I don't like Sundays. I don't know why. I think because I know Monday's coming, even though I don't work, you work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ugh.
Sunday's
and I woke up
varies.
this morning and I was actually excited for Sunday because like I
Yeah.
knew we were gonna do two live videos. Like
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
It is like a lot, like it puts a lot on a Sunday. Like it's a very busy day. I do need to do some Instagram content, sponsored content. I need to get that filmed today. Like for me, it's
Client
tough.
stuff.
For me, it's tough. Like because I have to get a lot done on the weekend. Because during the work week, it's kind of a wash for a lot of things. Just for me mentally, by the time I get home from work, if I take care of the dogs and the puppy, and if I do some cardio, because I usually split that up, there's only so many hours in the day. So I just know realistically, in terms of this kind of stuff, I have to be as efficient as possible on the weekend. So
Yeah. I think it's easiest on a Sunday for you too.
yeah, I
Because
think
you're
so
not
too.
drained from work.
Yeah, the
some,
5
like-
p.m. time's good. Like after work, when we do them at like 7, 8 p.m., sometimes I can tell my talking, like what I want to
Is it-
say. I can't like articulate it as well, and then I
and you bailed a bunch, like because like where you haven't announced you're doing a live, but you wanted to do a live, and you got home like I'm too tired, because like work just takes so much out of you between getting up in the morning and training,
yeah,
and then going to work all day
yeah,
and dealing with work BS.
yeah,
It's just so draining.
yeah. It's a lot.
Then you have to take care of the boys.
Yeah, it's a
You
lot.
know, we're all craving your attention. We haven't seen you all day. We're like, Kara. So, like your shirt.
Like that. Spring break, woo!
Remember Spring Break Live?
I just mentioned that to you not long ago. I
You
used
did?
to live for
I didn't know that
MTV
said Spring Break.
That's why I wanted it.
She just got it out.
And it was just
today.
like spring break for college kids, I think like a week or two, like last week and maybe some this week. But dude, MTV Spring Break, friggin' loved it. I don't know why, but I did. You had like DJ, that guy Eric from The Real World, like, tick, tick. And then they had like girls in bikinis. I don't know why I love that, but it was just like the whole, I was like, that's gonna be me when I'm grown up. I'm gonna be on Daytona Beach in a bikini, like shaking my titties somewhere, you know? I don't know. I just enjoyed it.
All right, I'll let you get ready.
Okay.
Should we show what the dogs look like first? This is post live, you guys.
Lives are done. Had a lot of fun. I wanted to chat real quick because I mentioned earlier about my fitness goals. I always have fitness goals, I guess. Well, not really, actually. Sometimes I'm just doing fitness, but I don't have like that purpose like Jason and I were talking about earlier. And I really feel like I have shifted my focus back and really focused more on feeling more athletic and building my athletic performance, not only feeling good in the gym in terms of when I feel like, I guess I should break this down, what I mean when I say that, having more athletic, like better athletic performance in the gym. It's having no injuries, obviously, but just having my body feel good, which maybe that sounds silly to some of you, but I have some aches and pains sometimes, some knee pain, tightness. I'm just really trying to take care of my entire body right now. I mentioned my fitness favorites earlier, but a lot of that stuff in there has gone so far for me. So I'm continuing to use it, my Fitbit especially, to tweak things. I was looking at my average sleep lately. It's okay, but it could be a lot better. I'm getting like 7 hours and 20 minutes or 7.5 hours on average, which is maybe fantastic for some of you, but a girl like me, I do my best with closer to 9 hours of sleep. So I need to figure that out, but I'm also really struggling with just time management lately because I feel like there's so much going on, which is always the case, but it just feels busier lately. I digress. So thinking about my athletic performance, not only in the gym in that manner, starting to build up my strength again and maybe even push some PRs, some personal records with some of my lifts again, like I was able to achieve today. That was super cool. I'm really glad Jason pushed that for me because that's something I wouldn't have even thought to try because I didn't think I was capable of it. So the fact that I did that, like I've kind of felt like a badass all day, the fact that I was able to lift that weight, and that stuff motivates me to push hard every time I go to the gym. Now, not every single session am I going to be aiming for a personal best or even trying to go that heavy. I'm going to honor my body. There's going to be days where I need to pull back, things like that. But I'm also working to
improve my cardiovascular endurance. That's something I was really good about in the fall. And then in the winter months, not being able to get outside as much, it was something that I just kind of didn't do much cardio other than my Peloton. Being able to get my treadmill again, I've really been consistent with cardio. It's been awesome. I'm someone that really enjoys cardio and I get a lot of benefit from it. I gotta be careful, the dog's getting up. Where you going, Beggs? Where you want to go? Over? You're gonna have to go around. You want to come up here? Come up here with me. Okay. Up. You're gonna take my spot. That's fine. We'll make it work. Now I'm just a little head though, Bruce. I'm gonna zoom out. What was I saying? You distracted me. Okay, with my running though, I've been more consistent with running. I hadn't been running at all for a bit. I gotta figure this spot out. Okay. All right, we pulled you in a little bit closer because B-Dubs wants to be here while we talk about this. So handsome. So since I've gotten my Peloton treadmill, which I've had it now for like a month, I want to say, I feel like I've kicked butt. I've been really consistent with my running again. I've probably been doing 2 to 3 runs a week, and I'm still doing the Peloton for spinning. Probably once a week, sometimes twice a week for spinning, switching it up based on how my body feels. But if you remember, in the fall, I did a 10-mile race here in Syracuse called the Mountain Goat. They are doing that race again, same exact race, 10 miles, same course, which is so difficult. I was just telling Jason today, even when I was in my most conditioned, fastest running condition, is hard. It's always a tough race. It's called the Mountain Goat for a reason because it's all up hills, except for like the end of it, which that part's nice, but it's just a really freaking hard run. So that's happening in 5 weeks. It's May 1st, so I'm going to sign up for it and do that again. I've been doing these Peloton classes on the treadmill, which have been really hard. They've been really forcing me out of my comfort zone with doing more intervals, even taking things from a straight out sprint down to a walk, back to a jog. I'm not used to that. My body is conditioned for paced runs. That marathon pacing is still within me. So I am still struggling a lot with the interval runs, with doing I just feel like every treadmill, every Peloton class I do for running is tough because even if they don't call it an interval run, it's essentially doing intervals in there. It's been a huge challenge, and I feel like it really is working my heart and building up my endurance. So I'm thinking, and it's been a lot of, oh, baby. And a lot of what I do too is at an incline. So even though I'm not outdoors, I'm trying to mimic outdoor running as much as possible. But so I've been working on the shorter distances, but I've got 5 weeks to pull it together for the 10-mile run. And in the fall, wasn't sure if I could complete the 10 mile. Like I knew I could, but I just hadn't done a race in so long. So I did complete it. I was super happy with it, but I had a bit of an ego with what my final time was. So part of me wants to beat that time 5 weeks from now, which isn't a long time. And I'm also curious if you guys would like to see like 5 weeks worth of vlogs, like a vlog a week about a little more running focused in what I'm doing leading up to the race. I know last time a lot of you guys did like that content and enjoy the running content, the more fitness kind of stuff, even though I know it's not as popular anymore on YouTube. It'll forever be a big part of my life, and I'm always going to be finding different goals to work towards. So lately for me, it's been really good, and I think I'm just going to continue to have this shift towards doing what's going to serve me best as an athlete. And I really want to have that athlete's mindset the next 5 weeks. So if you'd like me to share that journey with you, then let me know. I'm going to wrap up the video here. I know it was a different style today, so if you are still here, then please leave a comment below. Leave a purple heart that lets me know you watched it to the end, and also let me know if you enjoyed this style video and would like to see more. If you do, also be sure to hit that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed before you leave the channel. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one.